the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
Give a lot of credit to Jordan last year. Worked through a bunch of injuries over the course of the season. Remember, the Packers were down and had to claw themselves back to the playoffs. And this kid's averaged almost 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns a year the last 2 years as a starter. A big reason why they've made the postseason both times.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play action, Love. Pass caught out right by Golden. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Handoff running left, Jacobs. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Cooper to Gene with the stop.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Love out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Throwing, it's Love. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Fourth down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have. Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still second down.
Snap should come quicker here. It is 2nd and 10 after the penalty. Hurts tucks it, starts running. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. A play fake now Hurts to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force a punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right, because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league, and the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still 2nd down.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Here's Love to throw. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. And that incompletion won't help.
Daniel Whelan on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Collects this at the 32. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. Yeah, he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First down throwing for Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. And an Eagles first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They'll come up on first and 10. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. On first down, Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And this one does not go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Second down now, they need 7. Here's Hurts. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Hurts to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Barkley. With some fancy footwork there for the touchdown. The Eagles get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Now Love on the play fake. He finds Golden. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Love. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a one-score game in the first half. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Packers 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Xavier Gibson now to return. Things going well so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their third touchdown in 3 drives. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Motion man left is Brown. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He completes it in traffic. And this one doesn't go far.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. It's the Eagles. Looking at 1st and 5. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They're running the option, short side, and he runs it across, touchdown! The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown! Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
21. Packers 7.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Packers all set to get back out there. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Escapes the pocket. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Love out of the shotgun. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. Gets it downfield. On target to Watson. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Loves to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Once more, it's Love. Has his man, it's Dobbs. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play.
Ran the money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich and bro, coming slow.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They go play fake with Hurts. Looking right, and he finds him. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Entering Cooper there to make the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and just 2 to go. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Hurts now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They motion a receiver left. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So 4th down, on heads, Braden Mann for the punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Keeps away from one. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Love now off the play action. He keeps it and takes off.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Love. That pass caught by Wicks. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
as a quarterback. When you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
He's got it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd and 4 coming up now. To the air with Love. Sends this to the end zone. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to go. It's Love. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line to gain.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Running on first here with Jacobs. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. To the air on 3rd and long. Hits his running back. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. McManus sends it through. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a first down.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away, and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Short pass brought in. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. And he can't do it himself. He's stopped behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Eagles about set to go on offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Packers take their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Philadelphia.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Hurts tucks it, starts running. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 41. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Eagles nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And they'll kneel this down. Offense to the line for 2nd down. A give to Barkley. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. They're still going at the 30. Throw right side, caught by Smith. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. So the Eagles will fly out of here with their own win. And even getting skunked in that second half, Brock, the damage done in the first, enough to claim victory at the end. And of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't recognize that stellar defensive effort in the second half that made this win possible. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Green Bay.